been for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out. Valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
Money back, money back, money back, make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what Fly say. I say, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now. All right, get set, fellas.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Carr over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
808. What's up?
From the gun, it's Carr. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 24. Again, it's Carr. And it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
93.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You're mine.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, guys, check me out. Go.
On the toss play, Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, I got number 8. You're mine.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
694.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Ace! Ace! Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shift!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This is Hunt. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Get down!
On first down, they run with Howard. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Monday, down! You wide 8-8!
Carr now on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Low!
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Not that time for Watkins. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
7:34. Down. Blue 80.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
It's up. 6:37.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Bryce Treggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
24.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
24.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
6-18.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now here comes Kansas City. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away. And compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Got his left. 3 down. Heavy.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Yeah, baby. We got it.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
But 5-man box.
They toss left to Howard. Powers through him. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Down. Wide out.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They go with Howard again. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll get it up the middle. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derek Carr with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Now this time Carr will throw. Fighting to stay upright. Being chased out left. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. A strong safety, Sean Davis, there to break up that pass play.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
We got 3. Get down. Get down. Blue 80. Take 4. Take 7.
On play action, it's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. A first throw for the backup Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. A strong safety, Sean Davis, there to break up that pass play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Griffin rolling to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Griffin keeps it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight end.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to sneak with Griffin. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to him up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is RG3. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Z.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Carr going to look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Back to throw. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Their goal from the start was to at least finish 500. This loss, however, guarantees a losing record.
And that can't leave a good taste in anyone's mouth. You talk about front office, ownership, coaches, players, everyone.